Berry. I'm an associate professor in the English department at the U of A for longer than I really care to admit, but all of my academic career. I'm inviting you to join me for my course this year, which is called 2 Novels, 2 Cities, 2 Centuries. And my normal beat as a scholar is Victorian England. That's what I usually study and think about. So this is really especially fun for me because I get to teach a classic novel of the period, namely Charles Dickens's Bleak House, alongside a contemporary novel, and that is Colum McCann's novel, Let the Great World Spin. When we read and study these novels together, we'll be able to think about the ways the past and history inform the present. The past has to do with the here and now, but also, and this is at least as important, it'll help us to come to know more about how we experience the present is informed by what we think about the past and history. Mostly though, and I can promise you this, it'll just be enormous fun because these 2 novels are very readable, very engaging. They're simply wonderful novels. Another interesting thing is that from a purely literary point of view, and we will do a fair amount of literary work in this class, both novels have complex narrative techniques. They're not straightforward, and they do that in order to figure out how to represent this broad social world. I think that you'll not only love this reading, but I think you'll also come away with a kind of heightened historical perspective, a novel way, if you will, to understand our own experience of time and of history. And in the case of Bleak House in particular, you'll also come to know more about Dickens and the Victorian period, which, in my humble opinion, is the most interesting one to look at. If you know me, you know that I love reading novels, and you know I love talking about them. And also, I love teaching for the Humanities seminars. I hope students I've known from the past will join me for this one. Come on back. And a special shout out to those of you I don't yet know. Whether you've read these novels before or never even heard of them, this class will be exciting and fun for you as well as for me, because I can't think of a better way to spend hot afternoons in Tucson than to read and think about books.